That's good at all. Greetings. Is this working? Am I live? Let me see. This will tell me right now. That's live. Settling into. No, I don't want to. I want to change that to something else. I have to change that in my app. Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and good evening, family. It's me, your fellow alopecia princess and big bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you are around, I appreciate you. Always my first pick. Bald girls, bald boys, lovers of bald girls and bald boys. Hello. Hello and hello. Greetings. Checking to see if I am live on TikTok. Live on TikTok. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll go back to restream. Hello, everyone. It's your big bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. Good evening to you. Come on in, join the show. I have some bald girl news I want to share to the bald girls and the bald boys and lovers of the bald girls and the bald boys. It's your fellow alopecia princess and big bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. Hello. Hello and hello. Hopefully the room will fill up. I wanted to do a welcome screen so that it could run until 10 o'clock, but my son just kept me on the phone for a while because he's having, he's going through his away at college phase. So we got to chat and it went on for a little while. So hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining me tonight. So I went searching all throughout all the news sites for news that is relevant to the bald girl community, to the bald boy community, to the lovers of the girl boys, the girls and boys in the bald community. Your girl Brooklyn here says hi, your girl Brooklyn. How are you? I'm in New York as well, so happy to have another New Yorker in the house. Are you presently in New York, or are you a former New Yorker? I'm presently in New York. I live on Long Island. What age do I accept? What do you mean accept? In the bald girls chat room, all you got to do is be bald or be a lover of bald girls and bald boys, and you can come on in. How old are you, your girl Brooklyn? How old are you? Curious. So, just so you guys know, I recently started the Bald Girl Gossip Room, and here at the Bald Girl Gossip Room, we basically just talk about the news that's going on in the world. You're 11. Thank you for joining us, 11-year-old, your girl Brooklyn. It's nice to see you. You're allowed on in. Just it's safe here, and I'll make sure that I censor myself so that I don't say anything inappropriate. Hopefully, some of my other bald girl friends and bald boyfriends will join us here, so you'll have other people to talk to and to chat with in the chats, as well as me. You can ask me any question. Are you a bald girl? Are you one of us? Come on in. And if not, maybe you have a friend or a family member who is, or maybe you just want to know. You said you're in Alaska. Oh, so how did you get the name Bald Girl? I'm sorry, how did you get the name Girl Brooklyn here? Your girl Brooklyn. Your name is Brooklyn. Aileen Fagundes says, hi. Hey, Aileen. Nice to see you. Hey, what's the weather there in Alaska right now, your girl Brooklyn? I'm curious. I know that it's not always cold in Alaska. I'm well aware of that, but I do think that the winters last longer, so you might still be experiencing some cold weather. Am I getting that right? Aileen, I'm glad you joined me because I have I've gathered some news for the chat tonight for the Bald Girl Gossip Room, and I'd like to talk all about it. I want to talk about these Trump tariffs that Mr. Trump has been hovering over our heads. And it looks like he softened his tone a little bit, which is really good because, you know, those the wigs that we wear, or the wigs that I wear at least, 80% of the wigs that we wear come from China. So that is big bald girl news. So I have been definitely freaking out over it. You're in Brazil, Aileen. I might have to buy my wigs by way of you. You can get the wigs from China and then bring them and then ship them over to us. Ooh, that's a way to do it. Your girl Brooklyn here says, if you notice the profile pic, it has hair and my name is Brooklyn and it's spring and we have sunshine right now. Okay, well, I can't see your profile pic, to be fair, because of the app that I'm on. I can only see your name, but I'm glad you have a full head of hair. Lucky you. Thank God every day for your beautiful hair. And I'm glad you guys are getting sunshine. That's wonderful. It's evening time here. Right now it's 10 p.m. Thoughts on Western Massachusetts? That's what Pessimist Prime asked. Do I have thoughts on Western? I've been to Massachusetts. As a New Yorker, we don't have a lot of reasons to go up to Massachusetts, but when I do, it's gorgeous. And I do know that it's very avant-garde in Massachusetts. It's like a very trendy place. Michelle Apple, hey girl, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I was waiting on you, girl. I've been here hanging out with your girl, Brooklyn. She's in Alaska. I have Aileen here from Brazil. Oh, your girl Brooklyn here. Your girl Brooklyn is 11 years old. So she's joining us, but she has a full head of hair and she's just very curious about the lifestyle. And I appreciate that because the younger you learn about these things, the less ignorant you will be as you go throughout life. Because trust me, I know full grown 50-year-old people who are absolutely ignorant about things that they really should not be ignorant about. And I'm so glad that your girl Brooklyn here has decided that she wants to educate herself nice and early. Good for you. Yeah, she says she's in Alaska. And Aileen is in Brazil, which is real cool. Brazil, Aileen, what's the weather like over there? I would love to be there. Where in Brazil are you, by the way? I don't know. When I think of Brazil, I just imagine beautiful women. That's my only thoughts of Brazil. I'm sure beautiful women and soccer. That's my thoughts of Brazil. I hope I didn't sound too ignorant. I can't help it. Yeah, Michelle, she's 11 years old. Do people ask you if you have cancer? All the time. That is the first question people tend to ask me. And I mean, I get it because it's the most common way people end up losing hair. It's way more common than alopecia universalis, which is what I have. So I completely understand people asking the question. But basically, my body is allergic to hair. So that's the condition that I have. I used to have hair up until I was 12 years old. And then my hair started to fall out. It started in like these little patches. I had long, thick hair too. Long, thick, beautiful hair. I will say it was beautiful. My sisters and I, we were like known for our big, beautiful hair. And they still have theirs, those lucky girls. My two sisters, they still have their hair. I just didn't get so lucky. Oh, your girl Brooklyn says, I support your kind. My dad is bald, but he does have a beard and he grows tiny pieces of hair. That's great. That's wonderful. He probably just has male pattern baldness, I'm guessing. But I love the color dirty blonde. You said that you have dirty blonde hair. You want to know something funny? My wig is very close to dirty blonde. The wig I wore today, by the way, y'all, I should have thrown this wig away. I don't know how I ended up keeping this wig. This is the problem. If you stop counting the wears on your wig and then you put your wig away, you kind of forget which wigs are no good. But I was out today and I was feeling ugly as hell in this wig. It looked cute when I walked out the door, But within like 3 hours, my hair was looking crazy. And all I wanted to do was yank this wig off my head. But as you can see, your girl Brooklyn, I wear blonde wigs as well. I used to, my natural hair color was, when I was 12 years old, it was like, I think it was, oh, it was such a long time ago. But I want to say it was like a dark brown. Such a long time ago, though. Yeah. So I went searching all week long. I've been searching for news updates to bring to you guys during the Bald Girl Gossip Chat. And I got some good news, which really made me feel much better. You know, your boy has been messing with us, right? Donald Trump. Oh, what does he says? But my dad didn't get patches. But do you want to know something funny? What is it, your girl Brooklyn? She wants to tell us something funny. Do people, Michelle Apple says, because of your bald head? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I can imagine. My dad didn't, and he shaves. Of course he shaves because he doesn't want his hair to look extra patchy. Do you know, before I went completely bald, I had patches of hair as well, and I used to shave as well. So I feel your dad. I would do the same thing if I had patches of hair. I would definitely shave, by all means. So let me read you a little bit of news, guys. This is good news to me. Trump says tariffs will come down substantially. Ooh, hinting at potential U-turn. Isn't that interesting? I swear, Trump plays this country like it's a game of Monopoly. And it's not funny because you guys know how stressed I've been over the price increase that has been looming. And then just like I suspected he would do this. I just thought he would have done it sooner. I didn't think he would drag the game this long. Anyway, I'll read you guys the article. It says U.S. President Donald Trump has signaled a potential U-turn on his trade war with China amid continued market volatility, saying the high tariffs on Chinese goods will come down substantially, but it won't be zero. Trump's remarks made at a White House news event on Tuesday appear to mark a rhetorical climb down after weeks of tough posturing and tit-for-tat retaliation that sent tariffs on China beyond a staggering 145%. See, that was the thing that was stressing me out because, you know, a president has the power to make or break a country. And at this point, this man could totally break this country. Listen, I'm not going to get into the politics of things, but when you put in 145% taxes on items that we use each and every day, I'm talking our toothbrushes, I'm talking everything we use, just about everything that we use, including the electronics, except for the food, is coming from China. Like, I don't know. And definitely the wigs. Okay. So this is wig worthy news, right? So he says, 100, this is what Trump says now, 145% is very high and it won't be that high. That's what our president says. Trump said in a question and answer session with reporters in the Oval Office, it won't be anywhere near that high. It'll come down substantially, but it won't be zero. So this is what he's saying after this tough posturing over the past few weeks. 145% is very high and it won't be that high. It won't be anywhere near that high. So why the hell did he say it? What? It's a game to him. This is a game. My God. Trump made the comments when asked about Treasury Secretary Scott. Okay, I won't bore you guys with the whole entire story. But what do you, like, I mean, good news. That's all I can say at this point. Like, good news. Because honestly, I mean, we had Walmart, Target, all the big box stores were coming for him saying that they were definitely going to end up with empty shelves in their stores if he kept these tariffs as high as they were. And I don't know why he didn't think that. I don't know why it didn't occur to him that this would become a problem. So what the hell? What the hell? And like, how would we afford wigs if we're over here worrying about the price of toothbrushes? Because I personally, when I go to Target or when I go to Walmart and I pick up toothbrushes, I'm looking for the best toothbrush for the lowest price. Like, and it's usually going to be like Oral-B, made in China. They're never made in the USA ever, right? So, I mean, if I'm worried about the price of toothbrushes and eggs, how am I thinking about my wigs? By the way, y'all, I'm still wearing my LUHD super wig. Ooh, look, I didn't even get it on properly. Still wearing my LUHD super. Aileen Fagundes says, "You're beautiful. Your energy is wonderful." Thank you, thank you so much, Aileen. That is so kind of you. Aw, thank you. Are you part of the community, or are you just here learning about the community? I appreciate you learning that too. Thank you so much, taking the time out to educate yourself on a different demographic. I like to consider ball girls like their own phenotype, almost like our own race. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't care. Like across the board, bald people tend to look the same. When I see a bald person, even underneath a wig, I'm like, I could tell that girl's bald. And I'm not trying to judge them. I'm not saying, oh, you're bald. But when I see a woman who has no eyelashes, no eyebrows, I'm like, you're one of us. I could tell your phenotype, you're one of us. And it just gives me a warm feeling. I'm not that, I don't recognize that this is not what we want. It is what we are. So it's great. It's great when I see other people just like that. Michelle Apple says, you cut the lace on your wig so good. Thank you so much. You can do it too, Michelle Apple. Have you tried to style any of the wigs that you currently have? Because I know you have so many wigs that you're waiting to wear. Your girl Brooklyn says, I gotta be right back. I'm gonna change my nickname. It's gonna be Brooklyn is my real name. MK. I like that. That one actually rolls off my tongue easier than the other name. Your girl Brooklyn is good too. I like that as well, but I think I like the other one better. Brooklyn is my real name. MK. All right, so yeah, this is how. So I think I'm gonna I'm gonna cut this wig. This is my Zara wig by John Renault. Like I said, I should have thrown it away. I don't know how I ended up wearing it today, and I really regretted it because it kind of ruined my day. I'm not gonna lie. Putting on a bad wig is like putting on a bad day. And this was a bad day. So I'm trying to think if it's even worth it to cut it, or is it like finished? I'm not real sure. What would you guys do? So I got a comment from a subscriber who I love to hear from you guys, by the way. So whatever comment, whatever thoughts you have, please express them in the comments because I love to hear from you. You're back. Okay, Brooklyn is my real name. Nice to see you back. What was I saying? Oh, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I got a comment from a girl who said that she also has no hair, just like us, or just like me. I'm not you guys. Sorry, but she only wears one wig a month, and she only pays $80. She spends $80. So I asked her, well, what brand wig are you getting that you're able to spend $80 per month on? And she did not respond, but I'm waiting for her to respond. Hopefully she saw the message. I think it's a little funny with YouTube, so it's kind of hard to see the messages that the responses to your messages. I think that might be a thing because even me, sometimes I miss people's responses, and I'm responding to people 2 years later, which is, it seems rude, but trust me, I'm not being rude. It's just I don't see them. I don't know why. But yeah, she said she spends $80 and she gets a whole month out of it, which is way better than me because you guys know I spend $200 a month and I usually go through 4 synthetic wigs per month. I recently bought the other wig that I talked about. So the wig I'm wearing right now, just in case you guys don't know me, this is the one. This is called the LUHD.SUPER, and she was originally 31 inches long. She shedded so much. I was so disappointed in this wig at this length. It was shedding, it was matting, it was tangling. The shedding was so bad when it was at this length that I just couldn't tolerate it. But the hairline is so good that I decided, okay, maybe I'll work with this a little bit, right? So then I cut it down to probably like 20, I think, what is this, like 25 inches? I cut it down to like 25 inches, and it was still shedding at that length, and it was still very tangly at that length. Then I cut it down here, And I find that at this length, this wig really holds up. And this is a budget-friendly synthetic wig. So if you guys know how to cut hair, this is a wig that you definitely might want to invest in. But you definitely have to wash it a lot. Like wash it and soak it for at least an hour before you wear it. Wash it, let it soak in this shampoo for not, I think an hour might be a little much, but I would say about a half hour, and then condition it for, like 15 minutes or something like that. You don't want to leave it in the conditioner too long because um, it'll cause more shedding. It somehow makes the strands unravel. So you don't want to leave it in the conditioner too long, but you definitely have to wash it because the odor, we talked about the chemicals that are in these um, synthetic hair pieces, right? We talked about the VOCs. What do they call, like VOCs? I can't remember the word, but basically it's like a pesticide or something else, some sort of plastic that causes fumes. You could smell these fumes when you put some heat to it. So definitely you want to wash it out. I wash this wig every 3 or 4 days. I don't know why this wig is just standing the test of time. I gotta tell you, I've never been more impressed with a wig. I talked really badly about this wig because when it was long, it really gave me so much problems. But at this point, I'm like, hey, I'm eating my words. Like this wig is good if you know how to cut hair. And hey, listen, Michelle Apple, I know you don't really like getting into hair cutting, but I think this might be a wig that if you wanted to pay somebody, I don't know, who knows how to cut hair. I don't know what it costs to go to a salon, but I think it costs like $40 to get. Am I underestimating? I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to it. Like, honestly, I've been to a salon a few times, but not enough for me to be able to talk about price. I don't know. I don't know what it costs. But I think like if you could pay somebody $40 to cut this wig, I think it'll be worth it because I'm getting a hell of a lot of wear out of this wig, especially at this length, but not long. At long length, it's just not good. Brooklyn is my name. Says, bro, at my school, my friend asked me if I wore a wig. I said, no. Your friend asked you if you wore a wig? People are so weird. Somebody asked me if my teeth were real once. I was like, what the hell? First of all, yes, they're real, but why would I want to tell you if my teeth are fake? Like if I'm wearing the teeth, it's because I want you to believe I have teeth. So stop, get out. People are so weird. I wore a wig. Okay, he says, a bro at my school asked me if I wore a wig, and I said no. She said, prove it, and pulled my ponytail. Look, this has happened to me. As a child, I have had my hair pulled to prove that my hair was real. And for some reason, sometimes the wigs don't come off. Maybe the person who's pulling your hair doesn't really have intention of yanking the wig off. Maybe they just want to scare you. And I think that's why a lot of times I've had my hair pulled as a child and it didn't come off. But there were times that it was yanked and it did come off as well. But I'm glad you had hair so that you didn't have to suffer the embarrassment that I suffered, Brooklyn. Oh, Carmela says, I keep moving the card. I'm trying to see here you go. All right. And I do realize that it's backwards. For some reason, every time I log on, I forget. So here you go. And the color that I'm wearing it in is OTL Gold Swirl. Michelle Apple says it's hard to find a hair salon. Is it? Aw, pulling your ponytails, Brooklyn. Did you ever have a good salon, or do you have you just given up trying? That's curious. You know what trips me out? What trips me out is people who spend money on wigs. Okay, first of all, it trips me out when people have full heads of hair. Michelle Apple, I'm not talking to you. I know you have a full head of hair. But when people have full heads of hair and they spend so much money on fake hair, I don't get that. As a bald girl, I don't get that. I'm sure if I had hair, I would understand it. But as a bald girl, I can't understand spending a ton of money. These girls, they spend money on the wig, right? They want to get the best Peruvian hair. They want to get the 22, what do they call it? Like a 22-inch bust down. So they want the best hair. And then they order it, they pick it up. I don't know what they spend on it, maybe $200 worth of hair. And then they schedule their install. I don't know how much an install costs, but I've seen like those TikToks where people are talking about their installs and how people run out on them after the install. And they usually are quoting prices that are wild to me. The prices are not wild to me. I understand why a beautician would charge $300, $400, I guess, $400 for a wig and an install. I can understand why she would charge it. I just don't understand why the consumer would pay it, especially if they have hair of their own. Like me, I don't even want a wig that I have to sleep in. I want to take this thing off at night and go to bed and enjoy the comfort of my bald head against the pillow. I don't, and I would degrade the wig if I slept in it. So I don't know how y'all are sleeping. I love you. I love you. Thank you for watching. If for some reason I touched a nerve, if for some reason I said something I should not have said, trust me, it's coming from a place of ignorance. I just don't get it. I don't have hair. I've never been to a salon. I don't even understand the salon etiquette. I really don't. The few times I went to the salon, I've always been put on display. I've always been asked, oh, do you mind if I take pictures? Like, I mean, it's so weird. It gets so weird. You know, like I said, I think I told you guys this before, but the last stylist I had, she was really good. And I brought myself and my daughter there to that salon. And I don't know why that stylist, she had her shampoo girl straighten my daughter's hair, blow dry my daughter's hair. And the shampoo girl burned my daughter's hair. So I can't go back to her, even though I loved the way she did my wigs. She was like the only person who could ever do my wig. Anyway, that's a done deal. Let me get back into this. Michelle Apple says, let me see. Let me start from the beginning. Michelle, you just moved. Oh, yes, you did just move. You're in the Midwest now. I can imagine the struggle you're having finding a beauty salon, especially that caters to your hair. You did tell me that you're a Black woman, right? So I don't know. I mean, I'm a Black woman too, so I understand that struggle, like just finding things. Like I worry when I move that I'm not going to be able to find wigs. Speaking of finding wigs, let me finish reading Michelle Apple's comments first. She said she just moved. She can't find one. She doesn't like people touching her hair, and that she has to be very careful. $250 for install. That's what they charge for installs, so that you could have a wig that's probably going to last you 5 days. I truly can't imagine these wigs lasting longer than 7 days, 6 days of daily wear, sleeping on it with glue down. That glue is coming up. That's how come you always see the girls walking around in their bonnets, because their glue is up. Their glue is coming down. Michelle Apple says mix, Black and Italian. Oh, so you have hair that the Black girls want to play with but don't really understand, and that the white girls want to play with but don't really understand. Oh, you got tricky hair. I never had it done. You never had it done? I bet it's that beautiful shade of brownish black. Did I get it right? Like, ooh, I wonder what color your hair is. I would love to see. I'm obsessing over here right now. Speaking of hair and having a hard time finding hairstylists and finding, in my case, wigs, because I always worry that I'm not going to be able to find wigs. And okay, I'm going to show you guys a news story that I came across, right? And I want you to know, I'm going to preface this by saying this effort that what is it called? Glyda's Club is putting forth is beautiful. It's a beautiful effort to help women with hair loss. So I'm going to say that I really appreciate anyone who works hard to help our community. And I want to show you the clip, and I want to ask you guys what you think, okay? All right, so stay with me. Just going to pull it up right quick. Okay, so this was on the news just earlier this evening. Gladys Club opens second wig shop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and insert the clip somewhere in here. Window catcher. Make myself nice and small so you can't see me. Ooh. Is that it? Hold on, let me see if I can get it better. I definitely want to show you the clip that I saw because I found it really, I found it some, I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, it just know I have no ill feelings about anything. This is all wonderful things. These are all wonderful things. Can't say nothing bad. Can't say nothing bad, right?
Glueless Club opened their second shop in Moline today to give free.
Hang on, let me get this here. For some reason, I'm not being able to pull this up as I want to. Why is this coming out so crazy? I guess that's all we get. All right, let me go ahead and press play then.
Club opened their second shop in Moline today to give free wigs to those fighting cancer.
Oops.
The new salon will feature a private space where all guests can choose from multiple types of wigs. The salon is also hoping to provide confidence to those who are experiencing hair loss. KWQC talked to the program's director, who explained why the salon is important for many.
I think it's so important to empower people through feeling their best. So we welcome anybody that's impacted by cancer to come down. If you're experiencing hair loss or you just want to feel a little bit more like yourself through that cancer journey, we encourage you to stop in.
The salon is open during regular business hours for walk-ins and appointments.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Let me get this off the screen so you don't have to look at for he's the jolly good fellow. Michelle Apple says 1B. That's your hair color? Beautiful. Beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. I bet you it's gorgeous. I would play in it. And don't leave it lying around either, because if I saw your hair, I would take it and make a wig out of it. How long is it, Michelle Apple? All right, so you guys, did you see the Glyda's wig? So they're a beautiful non-for-profit. They give wigs away to cancer patients. But y'all, did you see the wigs? I don't know. If I walked into that wig store, there would be nothing for me. I don't feel like. It reminds me of the kind of wigs that I used to wear when I was a little girl. Like the kind of wigs that were available when I was a child. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I can't see. I'm going to show you the pictures again. There it is. I can't imagine that I would feel confident in any one of those wigs. What do y'all think? I want so badly to feel good about this effort, but I'm looking at these wigs. If I was, I mean, I would have to figure out how to make those. I pray to God that they have a beautician on staff or a stylist on staff who knows how to make those wigs look good. I guess this one up here, there's one, let me hover over it. This one up here looks like it could look, these two, they look decent. Maybe some of the shorter wigs look pretty good. I guess they're okay. I don't know, but if I walked into that beauty supply store, or I'm sorry, if I walked into that wig store, and it's not a wig store, I should say, they are giving these wigs away for free. So really, I shouldn't be even saying a word. But wow, this selection of wigs just seems to leave out a whole demographic. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. It's a beautiful effort, though. It's a beautiful effort. I wonder if they're human wigs. They're very, very light in color. They're probably synthetic. I'm not sure. It's hard for us bald girls, y'all, and any help is appreciated. I just don't. if I walked into this situation here needing help and this is what was offered to me, I would just have to smile and figure out where I could fit in, I suppose. Or if I do. Wow. Okay, let me not harp on that. Let's continue on with the ball girl news, okay, y'all? Let's continue on. Where was I at? Finish reading my list. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so WWE star John Cena. Do y'all know who that is? Let me go ahead and pull this up. John Cena. He says he was bullied. The whole WWE star. Let's pull that up. Cena says he was embarrassed and he got cosmetic procedures because he was being bullied by WWE fans, and that's why he got his hair transplant. It's just something that I found interesting because I didn't know he would feel bullied. Somehow he just seems too tough for that. Or even, was it the bullying or did he just want to get it on his own? Let me go ahead and show you guys the clip. Here he is. Oh, hang on. Just goes to show nobody wants their hair to be the topic of discussion ever. Hair, for some reason, hair escapes no jokes. It escapes no jokes. It's either people are going to look at you and say your hair is beautiful, or they're going to look at you and say your hair is awful. They're never going to not say anything unless you are absolutely invisible. I don't know. Hair speaks so much. It says so much. Let's go ahead and hear what John Cena has to say about this. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me get into this real quick. Where's my sound? Let me rewind that for you guys. I'm so bad with this. So I just wanted to show you who that guy is. I'll go ahead and read you the article. He says, John Cena candidly revealed he recently got a hair transplant after facing mockery over his balding scalp online. During an April 21st appearance on the Pat McAfee show, the 47-year-old pro wrestler who took home the championship title during WWE's WrestleMania 41 on Saturday night directed attention to his hairline. He said it's coming in. Oh, that's my son, you guys. I have to take this call. I'm really sorry. How are you feeling, son? Oh, that's wonderful. Why are you up? Why are you not sleeping? I thought you wanted to sleep. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So stay up for a few more minutes and I'll give you a call back. I'm a little bit busy right now. I'm live. I was going to call you at 10:40. Oh, no, I'm going to call you back. You just pick up the phone, okay? So you don't want me to call you? I have to call you back now because of what we talked about earlier. Okay? I won't bother you. All right. That sounds good. I love you. Okay. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I think my son is having some panic issues right now. Okay, so what was I saying? He's going through a lot with his studies right now. It's so hard having kids who are away. I don't like it. I want him to come home. All right. So let me read this to you. There's another headline for you. There's no shame. Okay, it's coming in, he says. I listen to you. I listen to you idiots. I do. That's what John Cena says. He says, it's coming in. My hairline is coming in. I listen to you idiots. I do. There's another headline for you. Hair transplant. There is no shame in that. I have a problem. I try to fix it. Cena continued. I'm not going to tell you who did it because I'm still waiting for it to get better. Once it's better and I get the long flowing locks, it'll be like, go to this guy. On how the procedure worked, Cena explained you have to take the ones from the side, the hair from the side, and plug them into the top. It just takes a while to come in, and it's coming in. So that's what John Cena had to say about that. Just found it really interesting that he used the word bullying, like he was bullied. That hurt my feelings a little bit. I don't think I like that, him being bullied. I didn't know that grown people were bullied into the hair, especially wrestlers. I don't know, it just seems interesting to me. Are you guys still there? Am I still streaming? I'm not real sure. You guys got real quiet there out in the world. Okay, guys. Well, that's all that I have for you guys today in the Ball Girl Gossip Room. Michelle Apple, are you still there? Brooklyn, are you still there? Lady Rochelle? Carmela, did you get the information you wanted from the card? And where's my girl from Brazil? I can't find you. The Brazilian princess. Aileen Fagundes. Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for all joining me today and participating in the live. It was great having you. I'll have more news for you at another date, probably later on this week. If not, I do have a new wig that I want to unbox. It's this one right here. Hang on. Although I did get that new wig, the, what do you call it again? The Sensational Wig by Tress. For some reason, I get really bored with hair. I have to change it all the time. I really wanted to wear it every single day this month just so that I could report to you guys back and say that it held up for the first 30 days. But yesterday and today, I decided to wear different wigs. So I think I'm going to bust open this wig as well. This is the Melted Hairline Outre wig, Amanda. So I'll be unboxing that later on this week and hopefully wearing it as well. Hopefully it's beautiful enough that I want to keep it on my head. So guys, look out for that. Let me see here. Ooh, why can't I see the new messages? Here we go. Oh, I'm reading. Okay, finally I was able to see you, Michelle. Yeah, for some reason I got all those messages that you were leaving just now. They got lost in like the abyss somewhere. So I'm now reading the parts where you're just talking about you never had an install. You never had an install. I've never had an install. I don't know why. I guess I did have an install that time when I went to Hair Club for Men. Did you guys see my video where I talked about when I went to Hair Club for Men when I was, I think, 22 years old? Yeah, I had an install then, and it cost me $2,165. That was back in 1996. Yeah, that was a $2,165 install. Mm-hmm. And wow, check out that video. I can't speak enough about that experience, except to say it was nice to have someone else fussing over my hair. I think that's what I miss most is just having. I kind of get a little bit of jealousy when I see other women go to the salon. I just look, I can't say jealousy because I don't feel like hate. I don't know what jealousy is supposed to feel like, but it's kind of like I just wish that I could too. You know what I'm saying? When they come back and they smell like all that hairspray. And somehow I like that scent a lot. I guess it's because my mom was a hairdresser. growing up. So that scent brings back a lot of memories. So when girls come back from the beauty salon and they smell like that, I'm almost like, oh, you must have had such a great time at the salon. Did they massage your scalp? Did they press your hair? You know, I have so many questions. All right, Michelle. So I'm reading your messages. So you said you have 1B hair. That's really dark hair. You have almost jet black hair. That's gorgeous. Um, you said your boss had a hair transplant. His wife used to tease him. Oh my God, not the wife teasing him. I wonder if he really means teasing him. It was like she really taking jabs at him. My husband would never. I'm trying to think if my husband has ever said anything to me. I think my son, the other day we all went out to dinner and my son said something like, he's screwed because he thinks they were all talking about, balding men and how some men bald really early. And my son was like, well, I'm screwed because mom is bald. And my husband laughed incredibly hard. Like, I'm like, what the hell are you laughing so hard for? He thought it was the funniest thing in the world. He almost fell out of his damn chair. I was like, you said she was a biatch. She always sounds like a biatch. I wonder if they're still married. So now that he got his hair transplant, is he fine now? Nothing to make fun of, and left her biatch ass. Hey, listen, Brooklyn, I apologize. I'm using very foul language. You should never use this kind of language, please. Okay? Remember, guys, Brooklyn is 11 years old. Anyway, guys, so stay tuned. Next, in the next couple of days, I will be reviewing that wig. We'll catch up on more Bulgur news. I think we'll be able to have a better handle on what wigs are going to be costing. I'm really, really curious. Like, I know I'm so glad that Trump finally decided, okay, let me get off the 145% tariff train and act like I got some sense. I don't know, but he also said that he doesn't know yet. He hasn't decided yet what the tariff will be because his game of Monopoly is not yet over. So I am very curious to see what these prices are going to be. I don't have a ton of money to run out and buy a bunch of wigs in anticipation for a price hike. So I know I'm just going to have to eat whatever price comes available. That company that we talked about last week, though, Ulofi Wigs, I have been, you guys want to go back to that site real quick? I have been really considering buying a wig from them. Because those colors are so nice. I mean, listen, I don't like being suckered into claims. They did claim that they make wigs that last 5 years, which really sounds insane. I would never, even if I could make the best wig in the world, I don't think it could last 5 years. I don't think so. Wigs, a lace wig, what wig do you know doesn't shed? What head of hair do you know doesn't shed? The difference between a human head of hair and a wig is that a human head of hair grows back. So when it sheds, it's replaced, the shedding is replaced by more hair. When a wig sheds, it's replaced by nothing. So inevitably, it's going to lose hair. I don't know how a wig can last 5 years. And I'm sure that I would be a sucker for falling for the lie. But y'all, those Ulofi wigs are sure nice. Let me pull it up again. I'm about to be a sucker. I could feel myself becoming a sucker. It happens to me all the time. I get suckered into things. And the regret is huge. I always have that buyer's regret. But at these prices, they're not even that bad. Like, I don't care if I don't get 5 years out of these wigs. These wigs are so pretty. And the prices are good. And I guess it's time for me to chuck it up and buy myself another human hair wig after all this time. You know, look at them. They're really gorgeous. I would love a bob like this one. Let's see what else is there. And the colors are great. Chocolate brown ombre hair. What is that? That's really pretty. Look how natural that looks. Ooh, my God. Even the dummy is beautiful. What the hell? 14 to 24-inch chocolate brown ombre HD lace front Slavic virgin human hair wigs. You guys know how I feel about hair that originates from white women. Y'all, white women, you have naturally lighter hair, and I like light hair. So if I'm going to get a light-haired wig, I want it to be sourced from the head of a woman who has naturally light hair so that the hair is not over-processed like what these wig companies do to natural black hair from Asian women. So if this is if they're not lying, oh my God. Can we get into this wig right here? Hold on. Let's look at the photos. Jesus Christ. That hair looks dense. That hairline looks great. Look at the cap. That's a good looking cap. Look at that hairline, y'all. Wow. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit by this. I'm gonna take some time out, of course, and research these wigs a little more to make sure I get the wig that I want. But look how gorgeous that is. Holy macaroni. And at $600, wow. Might really, wait, did y'all see anything that I was just doing? Oh, you did see it. Okay, good. What you can't see is me, right? Hold on. I lost myself. Totally lost myself just now. Where did I go? Yo, where am I? Oh my God, I've lost myself. I need to do this again. Oh my God. That is so weird that I lost myself. Anyway, guys, I'm going to log out because I just lost myself. So thank you for joining me tonight. We'll talk some more.